Chief Simeon Tshakapesh, how are you?
I'm good.
Well, always good to talk to you, sir. What's on your mind this morning?
Well, I guess, who's this?
Seamus O'Regan.
Oh, Seamus, good morning. I've been on the air with Muskrat Falls with racial comments towards Aboriginal people, especially the people.
Well, in the workplace there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got another call from the incident from the Muskrat Falls site there the other day, and I was speaking also. A lady just came back from Muskrat Falls doing some work over there.
Okay.
And she's basically complaining that one of the ladies from the island is saying that every time they got into her with a vehicle to be transported out somewhere, like doing, I don't know what kind of transportation do they do over there. But every time this non-Aboriginal person, this lady from a non-Aboriginal person, and every time my people are speaking in their own language, like we are Innu, and we speak our language, our own mother tongue when we speak one another.
Mm-hmm.
And that is basically A1. Mm-hmm. And this lady said, "Don't speak Innu when you're with me." And then they're saying that these people are rude. I mean, how can you be so rude when you speak in language? Am I rude to you when I speak to English? I don't think so.
No. I mean, it seems to make sense. I mean, you should be. I mean, so what you're saying is that when she's at the workplace. Yeah. And she's just dealing with one other worker. Yeah. And that person is also an Innu, that they should be able to speak their language. Yes, that is correct. I mean, this is the mother of tongue of our own. So it's not like she's speaking to somebody that she has to work with who does not speak the language and insists she does. Okay, I got you.
Every time there's a couple people there, and from Naroshish, they got to talk their own language, and they're talking to one another in their own language. And this lady said, "Well, don't talk that kind of language in here." And every time somebody spoke our own language over there, our people said they're rude. They're not rude. But I think I met with Ed Martin and other government officials, government ministers, a while back, and I haven't heard from them. It seems like the problems are still brewing over there, and I think there's another protest coming down very soon, I think, if they don't smarten up over there. So, I mean, what sort of recourse would she have? I mean, did she mention this obviously to you, or you got word of it? I'm not sure, but I mean, on the workplace, I mean, you would think that there's somewhere that she could go and just make a complaint. Yeah, and they have been making complaints against this person, and nothing has been done. And basically, the person that this is my father's project. So I don't know what she meant by that. This is my father's project. Yeah, this is my father's. My father's the boss. That kind of language, right? So I don't know what's going on, but I'm doing more investigation this morning, and I've been talking to that lady. So it's a complaint and a threat. Not a threat. It's also a threat. Yeah, I guess. If somebody says, shape up because you're speaking a different language, and by the way, my dad runs the show. I mean, I don't know what she means by that, but that to me is a threat. Yeah, it is a threat, and that person said that nobody's gonna discipline me or reprimand me because my dad is the boss. So that kind of language. I don't like that kind of tone of language. Well, that lady just inspired more to camp out in Boise Bay and to Muskrat Falls very soon, I guess. So I guess I told the minister, I said I was planning to have a holiday. I guess I'm gonna be planning a holiday in Muskrat Falls to set up my tent there pretty soon, I guess. If this doesn't stop, I mean, this has got to stop, and this is not acceptable to treat people like that. Plus, the Labradorians are not getting the jobs on that site, and I like to see all Labradorians and settlers or Métis or anybody else, Aboriginal people, like Inuit, Innu people. I want them there should be a full employment on that site. Yes, I mean, I think. But it's not happening. Well, it's not happening, but it's change. I'm just thinking right now, just years and years ago, I got a job, a research job at a university in Paris, and I could just imagine if, my French isn't the best, I could just imagine if I turned around to somebody and said, "Stop speaking French." Yeah. To two people from Paris, they'd smack me. I'd be smacked. Yeah, you'd be smacked. I'd be smacked. I know I would have been. Yeah, and I think it's got to stop where where there's a lot of racial activities going on over there. But it's got to stop somewhere, I think, and I think that's why I went there in the springtime and shut the project down. I guess they want to see the Eno and Labrador shut a project down, I guess, if they don't smarten up. So this is the kind of stuff I'm gearing up now, because I'm fed up with it myself.
No, there has to be.
We may have agreement, but the agreement said you can start racial profiling Aboriginal people in that site. I don't think that's not what agreement states.
Yeah.
But there's one of the policies that really clearly states that racism is not going to be tolerated at the site. So it's been tolerated, it's been allowed to happen, and Ed Martin has got to do something, and other project managers got to do something. Otherwise, you're going to see the Eno march down the site again. And that's a guarantee.
Okay, well, you said it here. Thank you very much, sir. Good to talk to you as always. It's Chief Simeon Tshakapesh saying that Innu workers on the workplace site, he's saying that he's heard complaints where people, when they speak their language amongst one another, they're told not to. Anyway, I'm sure he'll get to the bottom of it.